electric boat, those kinds of things. And you've seen, if you've watched those videos, just what a convoluted, long, and expensive process this is. You know, with my electric mini truck that was advertised as a $2,000 truck on Alibaba, by the time I got it here, it was $8,000 out of pocket. So these things are not cheap. I mean, that container back there, that's almost $50,000 worth of loaders and attachments sitting in that container, which, by the way, I gotta give a shout out to my wife for letting me put that much of a risk into this. But the only reason I could do that was because I decided this wasn't just gonna be about getting a loader or even 4 loaders, that because this process is so difficult for people to get what I think are such useful machines, I wanted to create a service that would provide these kinds of awesome machines here in the US where you simply cannot get them. That's why I am excited to tell you that I am starting Nesha. This is a company that I think is going to serve a serious need here in the US to provide small, right-sized, high-quality electric construction equipment, earth-moving equipment, and those types of machinery that we simply can't get. You guys have seen just how useful these things are. I wanted to start with these loaders because of how versatile they are. Like we saw, I mean, you could lift big logs, the water containers, the digger attachment, the auger, the forks, I mean, moving mulch and dirt. There's just so many things you could do with these. There's so many hobby farms, farmsteads, all sorts of things, co-ops that could use these types of machines, but they're just unavailable in the US and they're so hard to get from overseas.
These are also normally super expensive types of machines. A Chinese-made diesel loader of similar size to mine starts at 30,000 bucks in the US. You can barely find electric ones here. In Europe, a smaller electric one starts at a similar 30,000 bucks, meaning in the US it'd probably be well over $40,000. So I want to offer machines that you just can't get here in the US, and for well under half of what they would cost elsewhere.
So I started with these 4. These probably aren't going to be the final product like you guys have seen. What I often do is I bring interesting machines in from China. I then figure out what needs to be done to them to improve them, to sort of Americanize them, and I work with the factory to make these types of things even better. So of these 4 loaders, I'll probably be selling 3 of them. If you're interested in picking one up, you can head over to Nesha. You can already probably find them up there. But if you're watching this video more than a couple weeks after it came out, then I will likely have the full sort of finished products up there, because in the future, that's what I want to be able to do, is to provide these high quality, right-sized electric machines in the US, but not